the one drinking beer. I'm drinking water.
2 touchdowns a game?
Yes, in the game.
You're tripping.
Hell yeah. High Super Bowl time.
I don't know what we're doing in the front office, man.
Twiddling our fucking dick.
Ryan, I just need you to drink this.
Wide receiver trivia. That's what she said.
Her upset.
Are those crutches?
You can see Ryan's crutches. What is going on, folks? Welcome back to your favorite show on the internet. This is After Further Review, episode 264. I am your co-host, Jalen Brown. And I am Malin Dennis.
And I'm your other great co-host, Nestor.
And I'm your other co-host, Trimbuck Spade.
And normally, rolling out of the 253, but like a snowbird, I headed down to FLA. This is the incorrigible, the irrelevant, the idiotic G Money.
Love it.
Never gets old.
No. It's great getting one of those in person for once.
Yeah.
The freestyles.
Yeah, he does not write that shit down, apparently. I thought he did.
Off the dome. Folks, we are here for our Thanksgiving episode. We've got plenty of good stuff to get into this week. Pleasure being in person again for the first time in a while.
Long time.
Yes, we're obviously just missing June, but next year.
So clown.
Yes. But we will open how we usually do, which is with a cheers to a good show.
Now we're not shooting this June because it's Don Julio 1942. So we sipping the tequila tonight.
Oh, look at y'all trying to be all uppity and shit.
Oh, you missed the gumbo too, man.
Is that the anniversary
Yeah,
edition?
that's some good shit.
Yes, this is
Nice.
this is my shit.
This is dangerous.
Yeah, there ain't no bite to that.
This is gonna be a long show.
There ain't no bite.
No.
And I don't know why we keep giving the bottle back to G Money because he's going to encourage more pours.
He's going to be like, your glass is a little empty there. All right, let's get into our show as usual for the week. So we only have 3 segments to get into. I figured to only put in the 3 segments so that we could spend a little more time with each segment instead of having to rush through multiple, like more than 3 segments. So, yeah, we're going to start off with a recap of last week in the NFL. Another weird week, another wacky one. But we have to start off with the Sunday. It wasn't the night game, it was like the 4:30 game, but the Sunday game between the Eagles and the Cowboys, where the Eagles went up 21-0 early, and the Cowboys tracked them down and ended up winning 24-21. Highlight of my weekend, I'm not going to lie.
That was awesome.
But the question here, and we'll start with G-Money as usual, is this the beginning of an unraveling, like we kind of seen from this Philly team in the past? Do you think this is another unraveling that we're seeing the start of?
I don't think it's an unraveling so much as it's an inability to maintain the lead when they need to. And Malin and I have this issue about the Seahawks running the ball in the third and fourth quarter when they have a huge lead and not doing anything. The Eagles are the absolute opposite. They do not run the ball.
Hold your mic there.
They do not run the ball when they have the lead, and especially in the third and fourth quarter. I think Saquon had 10, 11 carries for 22 yards. But they had no problem throwing the ball. I think that's an OC issue. We've said from basically week 3 on that their defense is a little susp, and it hasn't gotten a lot better. But they have the offensive firepower. They have the ability when you have a 3-touchdown lead going into the third quarter, to run time off the clock. And they didn't do that. Are they unraveling? No, they will make the playoffs. But I tend to think they're going to be that Eagles team from a couple of years ago when they lost the OC in DC. They got in the playoffs, came down to Tampa, and got their asses handed to them. I think that's going to be the same exact thing, is that they're going to make the playoffs. They're going to get bounced out of the first round. It's sad. If you're a Phillies fan, I'm not, quite frankly, or all the Phillies fans could go and, find a pole that's all greased up and slide down it anus first. But no, they're not unraveling. This is who they have been the whole season.
June, you can go. Oh, shout out to Bridget Foley. We know her. Let's go Thanksgiving special.
What up, B?
June, go right ahead.
I think some parts of Philly is completely unraveling. Not the whole team as a whole. But what the Cowboys showed you was, and by the way, I didn't get to watch it live. I had to watch the replay because I had to watch the recording. I recorded it because I was on the road. But when I got back and I watched it, I was like, and I had already knew the score, but when I watched it, I was like, oh my God. I couldn't believe how flat the Cowboys were coming out. But they never gave up. And Philly just seemed to, oh, we're Philadelphia. Nobody's going to try to come back against us. Everybody's just going to lay down at our feet. But remember, Philly hasn't they haven't had a blowout all season long. Like every single game that they've had has been close, within a touchdown, right? Am I wrong about that? Or they haven't had a double-digit win all season, right? I believe so.
I feel like there was one blowout early in the season, but besides that, they've all been pretty tight. They beat Tampa pretty handily too.
No, I thought Tampa was about to take the lead until they threw that interception, right?
It was a close game for most of the game, but
the only two games where it's been like remotely close or like blowouts was when they beat the Giants 38-20, but then they lost to the Giants 34-17 the first game. I mean, maybe the game you're thinking about is, the Rams, they won 33-26, but that was because they blocked the field goal, ran back for a touchdown.
Right. But it's just one of those things that we've seen this. Because they can't run the ball. Saquon Barkley, 10 for 22. That's not going to get the job done. You up 21-0. You have to run the football at this point and start wasting that clock. And on top of that, put up a couple of field goals. The game will be over. The other team will start making mistakes because they'll just have to drop back and throw the ball. The inability to cover deep downfield. That's what Dak said. Dak just, most of the time, I thought Dak was just throwing the ball up, and the guys were just coming down with the ball. So they can't cover deep down the field, and then they can't sustain drives. And I don't care what anybody else says. Jalen Hurts is this great quarterback. No, the hell he isn't. No, he's not. No, he's not. He was missing throws. He was the first drive, he was great. The second drive, he was pretty good. After that, Jalen Hurts was missing throws. He was missing receivers that was wide open. He looked like he wanted to run, but his indecision was getting him sacked. There was a lot of mistakes that this supposedly great quarterback made that you don't make against a team that's 4-5-1. A team that's 4-5-1, you should be mopping the floor with them. Not letting them come back. I don't care if it's your rival or not. As a matter of fact, if it's your rival, you should be putting the foot on their throats. You should not let them back into the game. And you didn't do that. And now they got the Bears coming in. And the Bears are not a slouch. So they better be careful. They better be very careful this week because that game may get away from them. And then they're looking at 2 straight losses. So.
Go ahead, Malin.
Yeah, it kind of surprised me how Philly never established the run, even going up 21-0, and Dallas never abandoned the run, being down 21-0. Javonte Williams had 20 touches for 80-something yards, 4.4 yards a carry. Like, that should have been a stat line for Saquon, 20 touches, even if you only get 80-something yards. But, I mean, they just kept trying to throw the ball, and I don't know if they're trying to press the whole A.J. Brown thing. I don't know, because he had a great stat line. I think he had 8 catches for 110 yards and a touchdown or something like that. But whenever he does really good and Saquon does really bad, they seem to lose games. But then he's bitching about it. So I don't know. I just think that this is what the Eagles are. They have been this year like the Kansas City Chiefs last year, where they kept playing with fire, and unfortunately, Kansas City, like, they didn't get caught and get burnt until they got to the Super Bowl. We're seeing the Eagles get burnt here. Maybe they'll be able to get a little bit better, but June's right. A lot of those games so far, like 16-9, 10-7, like a lot of ugly wins, 24-20, 20-17. So like they're not dominating opponents the way that you think that a 3-loss team would have at least a couple dominating wins. So, I mean, all I know now is that, when G-Money and I watched the Seahawks, a couple times the Seahawks have gone up by like 21 points. I ain't gonna be confident anymore watching a team get up 21 points. Because I've seen the recipe on how you can get fucked. So it's unnerving.
Go ahead, Nestor.
Yeah, one thing I'm looking at, if I'm thinking that a team will repeat a Super Bowl, is avoiding penalties. They had 14, I think, in this game. They're playing very sloppy football. And after, I mean, that really shouldn't worry you as much as in terms of, if you're looking at a team unraveling, but it's after the bye week, the stats that are coming out. Like, their third down conversions dropped significantly. I think it was like 37 something. It's like 17th in the league. It's horrible. It's like both sides of the ball, you're just seeing a picture where everything's on fire and nobody knows how to fix it. And that is very worrying as you're heading into the playoff picture. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Not unraveling, but if first round exit, would not be surprising if they can't fix this.
Oh, the Eagles. I don't think they are unraveling yet, because when you look at it big picture wise, for them to just split to the Cowboys is like nothing to really worry about. But when you take into account all the drama that we've been seeing throughout this season with them, and A.J. Brown, who will not shut up and just continues to say, whether he's getting the ball and they lose or he's not getting the ball and they win, he's going to keep talking either way and be like, see, I told you so. Like, he's hedging his bets this entire time. And they really should have just traded him when they had the opportunity to do that. I really don't know why they didn't end up doing that. But, yeah, the Eagles' offense is a mess. Like, you really can't put any of this on their defense. I mean, it's hard for me to put on the defense when they couldn't get off. Like, the offense just kept punt the entire second half. And they're just defense coming back out. And I will say, Jalen Hurts wise, that coaching staff does not trust him to make big plays consistently, at least. Like, this game was on full display. Like, why are you running the ball on a 2nd and 17? Like, they want him to play so safe throughout this entire season, and it's pretty clear like they just do not trust him to be that guy to that extent. So I don't think they'll unravel, but let me tell you, they've got Vegas and LA next 2 weeks. Those are their next 2 matchups. If they lose one of those games, I think we could be in for a downhill slide, though. I'll give the Cowboys credit though on this one because they impressed me. When I saw the score was 21-0, I was like, all right, well, this game's over. But for them to come back, like I'll give Coach Schottenheimer a lot of credit on that one for getting them back into that game. No idea what's going on with CeeDee Lamb. He was trying to sell this game big time, but thank God for George Pickens, man, because he came through big time.
Thank God for that wide receiver one.
Yeah. So, yeah, I heard Shannon Sharp called him. He's like, CeeDee Lamb wasn't being a receiver. He was being a retriever. He just keeps picking up the ball and bringing it back.
BTD calls him just doing cardio, sightseeing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, big props to the Cowboys on that one. They're all juiced up now, so look out for Dallas. Another loss that made at least two of us happy. The Bills. Thursday Night Football. They lose 23-19. Whew. Josh Allen getting beat up this game. But the question here is Houston being slept on, or was this just bad play by the Bills? G-Money, you can go ahead first.
So, as we all know, Houston has a hell of a defense. I think they're ranked second right now. And I firmly believed that the Bills could score enough points to win. I thought Josh Allen would revert back to Josh Allen 2 years ago where he carried the team. If he had to run the ball, he would run the ball, and he could find the open receivers. That wasn't the case. I think the biggest surprise to me was David Mills. I mean, he's 3-0 as a backup that comes in and starts. I'm like, now I'm starting to think, is David Mills better than CJ Stroud? I mean, and if CJ Stroud is healthy, do you start him or do you start David Mills? I'd probably stay with David Mills. If I were a Buffalo fan, hey, Buffalo Mafia, be fucking worried. It's like the FBI is crashing in your door right now. Your defense isn't that good, and your offense is showing cracks. I want to say 3 games behind New England right now. I'm going to tell you right now, you are not winning the East. That ain't happening. You're going in as a wild card if you're going in at all. And if you can't get your game together, you're going to be like the Eagles, one and done. It's just the way that is. You're going to be traveling somewhere. You travel to Kansas City. You don't win there in the playoffs. You travel to Baltimore. Yeah, you don't win. Well, you did win last year, but even so, it's going to be a lot harder for you. Not a pretender, yeah, but you're getting goddamn close to being a pretender. Damn close. I mean, you're not winning the NFC East. That's not happening. You're going to go in possibly as a wild card, and even that's kind of doubtful.
Go ahead, June.
Yeah, I'm. It's all about the coaching with the Buffalo Bills, and
I told you,
McDermott is not
preach
a championship level coach, and if they don't make the playoffs or they don't win the AFC East, I can see them getting rid of McDermott at the end of the season because they're not going to want to take the same product into a new stadium with this team. And they're going to have to retool, and McDermott is not the guy to retool with. You got to bring somebody else in that is good and that can move this team forward. Because right now, this team is stuck in neutral. That's what they're stuck in. And now you have a team like the Patriots who, they were 4-13 2 years in a row, has come back, has come full circle, and now caught up to you. And they passed you. Sean McDermott, this is not a good look for you and your coaching staff. So I don't believe we're going to see Sean McDermott then next year. And as far as this game goes, this was a game that you should win. You're playing against David Mills, who hasn't started a game in 3 years. He was the bench for CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud is now injured, got his bell rung, so he's going to be out 3 to 4 games. Now David Mills coming, he played good the last 2 games, and then he comes in and he beats a team like the Bills, and the Bills are just like, what happened? Come on. I don't care if it was on the road or not. You should not be losing a game like this if you're Buffalo and Sean McDermott. So this team got some soul searching to do, because it's not going to be pretty for them in the playoffs. There's a few good teams that's in the playoffs, and now you're on the cusp of going on the road to play these few good teams. And it doesn't look good for the future for the Buffalo Bills for the end of this season.
Go ahead, man.
Well, I had like an idea of what Houston was because I watched them play Seattle. And I knew that Houston's defense was good, but I didn't know at the time that at that time Seattle scored the most points on that defense than anybody else had the whole year, and only Jacksonville in a loss has scored more. So they are very stingy when it comes to letting people score. But I still think that if Buffalo's offense only gives up 23 points, or Buffalo's defense only gives up 23 points, I think that offense has to shoulder a lot of the blame, not being able to get up into the 20s there. I mean, they were shooting themselves in the foot every time they got past the 50. Josh Allen wasn't really – I mean, we've been asking all year for, hey, can Josh Allen not have to be the leading rusher of the team? The one game he's not, where Cook actually cooks and goes off, I think, for like 117 yards and a touchdown. Like, all of a sudden, Josh Allen has a bad game throwing the ball. And I think only had like 30 yards rushing. So he had like a subpar game, but they were beating the hell out of him the whole game. I think at some point, didn't he almost like come out of the game? I thought he almost came out of the game. But I mean, it looked like NFL blitz out there, the way they were just hammering him. So it was telling. I don't think we're sleeping on Houston. I still think that Houston is who we thought they were. They are a really great defense, and their offense can get you close to 20 points. It's just a matter of if you can score on that defense. Mills has won 3 in a row, but I mean, his stats were worse than Shedeur Sanders, and I didn't think those were very good. So I mean, we're kind of, I don't know. CJ Stroud coming back, he looked lost against Seattle when we faced him a few weeks ago. So he's regressed a lot. We'll probably see a coaching change in both of these teams after next year. Because I think there's too high of an expectation with CJ Stroud and that team based off of what he did his rookie year. And then there's way too big of an expectation when it comes to Buffalo fans, and someone brought it up moving into a new stadium. There are teams that, they got championship caliber teams and they get rid of a head coach and then they go to a Super Bowl. The Bucks did it. They got rid of Dungy and they bring in John Gruden and they win a Super Bowl the next year. Eagles got rid of Andy Reid. It took a while, but they got there. But like sometimes you have to get rid of like a good coach, because I do think McDermott's good in order to like find yourself a better coach and a great coach. And I think they need a great coach. And I would probably be looking at the GM a little bit too.
Go ahead, Nestor.
Yeah, I think a lot of people banked on the Houston Texans just not having a competent offense, when in reality, last 3 games they showed they could put up points. So like I said before, I've been saying all season, part of last season, I think the coaching is soft. It's not there. They need to bring somebody in with a bit more, to say the least, more personality in certain games. I don't know. The Texans, I knew they had a great defense, and that would be a problem for Josh Allen. he doesn't really have those great wide receivers. Keanu Coleman is not impressive. So I think while we just overlooked a little bit, like the Texans offense is not as bad as like the Tennessee Titans offense. So I think we just kind of overlooked that a little bit.
Yeah, that was an ugly 16-13 game the week before.
Yeah.
Those two met.
That's true. That's true. So I think their Super Bowl window is closing. And we've been talking about that for a few years now. And I don't think it's not going to be open for much longer, honestly.
Speaking of Keon Coleman, I don't know what was up with that of them like not playing him. I don't know what he did. It must have been some off-field type of thing, but they already don't have many weapons to work with. Like
I think they signed Brandon Cooks this morning.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean Josh Allen getting beat up. Here's the thing: they forced him into playing. The big knock on Josh Allen, the Bills, is that Josh Allen has to play hero ball, and then that gets them into trouble when you ask him to do too much. And once again, there's another instance of that happening in this game. Like everyone thought that was behind them after last year, him winning the MVP, but this year we've seen it on multiple occasions, and now there's a pattern here. Like it's not behind them as we may have thought before. Houston, I mean, the AFC is so weird right now where it's like, Indy, KC, New England, Baltimore, how there's quite a bit of parity that, yeah, I guess Houston could sneak in there too. But when the dust starts to settle a bit, I don't think they're still going to be hanging around. But I think the Bills are in big trouble, though, because that they look like a first-round exit football team, which is exactly what I think is going to end up happening to them. But Houston, I mean, got some optimism if you're a Texan fan, but don't get your hopes up too high. That's my only recommendation for them. So, yeah, but Buffalo, keep losing games because it's the best thing for everybody, really. All right, let's get to the third game, which was the San Francisco and Carolina game. Yeah, that one was just last night. If I can get guess we'll go down. All right. Anyway, Niners and Panthers. I think the final score was 20-9 in the end. San Francisco still finding a way to get the job done. Brock Purdy's back. Brock Purdy threw 3 picks last night. 3 picks, still was able to win. And yeah, San Francisco still hanging around. So, G Money, what did you think of this one, and what do you think of San Francisco kind of moving forward here?
San Francisco surprises me with all the injuries that they have on defense. You look at the team and you go like, how are you doing what you are doing defensively? And look at Saleh. Came back and he solidified. He made that defense what it is. Offensively, Brock Purdy, 3 picks. I saw those picks. I'm like, what are you doing? Where are you throwing that ball? Oh, my God. In fact, it was like he turned it over, then Carolina turned it over, then he turned it over. It was like nobody wants the ball. Nobody wants to score. I don't want to say they scare me because I look at them and I'm like, they can be beaten. Why aren't teams beating them? I don't know if the Niners are real. Brock Purdy has to play better quarterback, that's for sure, for them to be anywhere. CMC is CMC. Still waiting for him to get injured and be out for a few weeks. But yes, I am. Yes, I truly am. I really am. But just because that's your running, I look at it and I'm like, man, are you for real? Are they for real? It's like having a bad dream and waking up and going, What happened? They should not be winning games they're winning. Now, Carolina is a bad team. Bryce Young, probably not going to be the quarterback of Carolina next year. But I just look at it and I'm like, okay, 49ers, you're doing it with smoke and mirrors on defense. Players are stepping up that some of us hadn't really heard of. I mean, you're talking second, third stringers, free agents, people I picked up off the scrap heap, playing like all pros. It's like, I don't know what they're drinking. I know it's not the beer because the beer's shitty there. But whatever they're drinking, whatever they're doing, and pretty sure that weed is legal in California. So we're smoking, we're token before the game. I mean, Marshawn did a few shots of Hennessy before a game. Maybe they're all like passing a joint around. I don't know. But they are playing well. They're playing well above their weight class. Their defense is.
Right.
Offensively, it's sort of like if CMC doesn't do well, they are probably not going to do well. And especially not if Brock Purdy continues to throw interceptions like he did in the Carolina game.
Go ahead, June.
Yeah, I don't think San Francisco's really going anywhere. If it would have been a better team that they played, they would have been blown out after those 3 interceptions by Brock Purdy. They ran into Carolina. Carolina had some good games, but Carolina also plays in a very weak division. Bryce Young is Bryce Young. He couldn't take advantage. That offense couldn't take advantage of the turnovers. So San Francisco got lucky in that regard. They got 2 teams that are just in a division that are just flat out better than them. You know, Seattle and the Rams are just way better than they are. Even with Brock Purdy coming back, he just doesn't have the. He's not going to have a chance to make the playoffs. I don't think they make the playoffs at this point. I think it's going to flip back to the North getting 3 teams in instead of the West getting 3 teams at this point. But yes, they just got too many holes, and now I hear where Ayuk is not coming back. He said he wants to be traded. So San Francisco got some problems. They got some problems, and you know they're gonna run poor CMC into the ground because it's CMC or bust at this point. It truly is. Even though Kittle's did look good, I did like seeing George Kittle back on the field. He did look good, but for the most part, everything goes through Christian McCaffrey, and I don't think they can sustain that the whole season. And they're not going to be playing the Carolinas of the world every single time Brock Purdy throws 3 interceptions. So that's why I believe that San Francisco is not going to make the playoffs at this point.
Anyone know who number 93 is in Orlando? That's a really weird ass number. It's not like you're playing for the Lakers, you know, where there's a lot of retired numbers, and it's like, hey, there's not a lot left. Your pudgy ass is just out there with 9-3. All right, whatever. Anyways, okay. So first, I want to say that Niners fans are hilarious with just their hypocrisy on things. I love that when Sam Darnold throws 4 interceptions and lose to the Rams by 2 points, right? They're like, "Oh my God, Sam Darnold is terrible. He's trash," and blah 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 blah, and all this, and then Purdy throws 3 interceptions in the first half, and they're like, you gotta respect his resilience to keep slinging the rock. Is all you read on social media. He just kept. He didn't quit. I'm like, sir, what is? I just. You know what's right before 4? It's 3, and you're pretty close to where Darnold was the week before. So San Francisco fans, you guys keep believing that Purdy is the answer, even though he's played 4 games and he's thrown 8 touchdowns and 7 interceptions in 4 games. So he's really taking care of the football. McCaffrey, It does look like he's probably going to be the first player in NFL history to have 2 seasons where he has 1,000 yards rushing and 1,000 yards receiving. The only thing that concerns me about this year, though, is that he's not even averaging 4 yards a carry right now, and they're running him a lot. He's already got almost 220 carries on the year. I think he ran the ball 24 times last night. They probably wish that they still had Mason versus Brian Robinson as the backup. Mason's doing a pretty good job in Minnesota right now. But they're like June said, Ayuk's not there. So then you got Jennings, Pearsall is dropping passes. He's dropping more passes than he's been shot, which is bad for football because it means he's dropping passes. Because he's only been shot once, to my knowledge. Maybe more. I don't know. So I don't know. They 7-4.
8-4.
8-4. They're 8-4. What the? I mean, I gotta put them in the June. I hope you're right that they don't make it, because the last thing I need is a bunch of illegal immigrants from Bang Bang Niner Gang getting excited about Niner football and fucking each other in the lavatory. But that's probably what's going to end up happening. They don't even really have to pull their pants down to do it. They're already down there. But I wish that they would just fall off the fucking cliff already, but they won't. So it's quite annoying. I mean, yeah, I wish that we could get to January and they could just sit back and rub one off and pop in a VHS and look at 94 Super Bowl again. But I think they're probably going to be in the playoffs. I think it's going to happen.
Go ahead, Nestor.
I got mixed feelings now that I look at who they've played, because their schedule was kind of easy. I'm not going to lie. But then they go ahead and they beat the Rams, and then they beat the Seahawks. And it's just like,
First week.
why? It's just.
It's only by 2 points. And
I think,
it's because Sam Darnold threw an interception.
Fumble.
Go on.
I think they've been able to keep themselves competent no matter the injuries, which is impressive. But I do think eventually, I think like how June said, you're going to run into a playoff picture where you can't have Purdy throwing interceptions like that. And honestly, I just think it's the coaching, getting them through. I still think they kind of have, like, they played the Falcons, they played the Raiders, they played the Saints. Like, these are all, very beatable teams. So I think eventually they'll run into a brick wall when they get into the playoffs. But I never thought of them as having, what the Bills are currently experiencing because of their schedule. So, and their coaching.
I'm going to take this opportunity to talk about the other team in this game, because not many of us have done that at this point.
Hate them.
Their red zone offense is so bad. They had really no issues getting the ball down to the end zone, but once the defense was like, we're just not, we know you're going to just try and run this thing in, we're going to force Bryce Young to throw a touchdown. He just couldn't do it, no matter how many trips. And it's not like the Niners didn't, scoreboard-wise, win this convincingly. Like, the entire time, the Panthers were just hovering around. But the game felt like it was already over by, like, halftime. Like, it was already, like, we all knew they are not going to be able to score.
Wasn't it only like 10-3 too?
Yeah. It stayed around a one-possession game
It's like
pretty much the entire time.
It's like the Niners score a touchdown, and then Purdy throws an interception, and they're like inside the 5.
Right.
You're like, all right, Bryce, you just threw
Do
for
something.
467 yards last week. Go ahead and throw it to the other team. That's really fucking great. I was like, I thought we were going to see at least a 7-3 ball game at that point.
But it didn't matter. Like, Rico Dowdle played pretty damn well. I will say there was a few Panthers receivers that dropped passes, yes. But Bryce Young, it was just like could not get the ball into the end zone. No matter how many times Brock Purdy said, "Here you go, try again," they just weren't able to make that happen. But yeah, I don't know what the Panthers are going to do at quarterback long term. But Niners wise, if they can keep this up, they're going to be a playoff team. Now, what they do from there, I don't know. But they look like a playoff team, but probably pretty strong exit.
The problem I have is, so they play like Nestor brought up a great point. Their next two games are the Browns and the Titans.
Okay, so 10-4.
Easy W. Yeah.
But this is where we're going to see if they're a playoff team. They play the Colts, the Bears, and the Seahawks.
Yeah, though even if they just win one of those, they're a playoff.
They get in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But if they drop one of those, like if they shit the bed against the Titans or the Browns, the Browns have a good defense. And remember what happened the last time the Browns and the 49ers played? Y'all remember what happened?
Yeah, Browns won.
Yeah,
out.
The 49ers got their ass beat. So
please, I cannot. I will not be able to turn on the TV if Shedeur Sanders beats the Niners. I won't be able to stomach the pundits. Jesus Christ.
I mean,
you should be
I
happy.
don't care if Shedeur Sanders beats the Niners as long as the Niners lose.
You're right.
care.
You're right.
I mean,
you're right.
let the pundits go off and say how he's a MVP and how he's gonna win 12 Super Bowls. I don't care. We know that's probably not gonna happen.
It'll last a week.
But you know,
God,
one week where they're singing his praises and saying he should have started from day one.
He beat
Fine.
the Raiders last week, and he was 11 of 18 for 209 yards. 65 of those were a screen pass that went a total of like 3 yards.
That was a nice screen pass.
It was a beautiful screen pass.
That was a good screen.
And touchdown and interception. And like the NFL and ESPN, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing because the NFL puts on social media with Shedeur doing this, and the only caption was iconic. And I'm like, you son of a bitch. I'm like, you're gonna make like, come on, man. Like, we're so like, okay, he won. That's cool. I'm glad you won.
Right.
In the amount of times that he brought up that was 1 week of practice, he brought it like 4 times in his post-game press conference. On the field, and then when he was behind the microphone, like he kept, that's just 1 week of practice. What do you guys think is going to happen with a full offseason? Bitch, we don't know. You might not even be with the Browns next year. But yeah, no, but the Niners are going to make the playoffs. It pisses me off. It's going to happen. It makes me angry.
You don't know?
Well,
That's disgusting.
we'll find out soon here because it's getting to that time of year. So, all right, let's get into the next segment. We are going to play a little game here.
That's exciting.
What? We played Guess Who for the first time a couple weeks ago with just quarterbacks.
I was about to say, clarify the game because I'm in the middle right now. I don't like that shit.
This game will only consist of reading off rushing stats, all running backs. And
let me see your phone when you ask these questions.
my phone will be out of the view.
Damn it.
Now, we're doing same teams as last time because we didn't have a winner last time. So we'll keep it the same.
I bet June has his phone out.
June has his hands visible.
I don't mean the phone's not on.
No, my phone's not on.
There it
Throw
is.
it.
I'm on your team.
I want to
I'm on your team, jackass.
I want to see you throw it over the. Oh, he is on my team.
He's
keep
got 4
it on.
months.
Keep it on.
He's on
Keep
your
it on.
team.
I'm
I
on your
forgot it was
team,
on my-
jackass.
My bad, June. I love you, June. Keep that phone on. Just have AI in your ear right
Oh
now.
my
Whenever you
God.
ask a question, just let it feed you the info. Because I didn't study.
You know
a
what you
lick.
should do?
My only answer is going to be
So-
Saquon, June. That's all I got. I did not have time
No.
today.
So you should, you know what? Since you guys are sitting there together, you should let me read off. You and Malin join up, and you should let
But
me
Jalen
read
already
off
knows all the
running
answers.
backs.
Yeah, he knows all the answers.
Jalen has
No, he
all the-
doesn't. No, no, he's reading them blind, right, Jalen?
No,
No,
no, no,
he
no,
put up
no.
Oh.
I picked out players specifically. We can do
Oh,
it.
okay,
If you
okay.
want to.
I don't even
Okay.
know Devon A. Chain
What
stats.
the hell? Isn't he like the second or third leading rusher? think
I
he
will
is.
not say where he is on this
think he is.
list.
He's up there. He's got some touchdowns too, I
He
think.
does. He does have a few
Does he?
touchdowns. Not quite sure how many, but I know he's got at least 2.
I know who leads the league in touchdowns,
I know you know
but
that.
that's all
Yeah.
I got. All right.
And
So
Jordan.
the way
God,
this
dude.
will work, I
It's gonna be
will
terrible.
read off some numbers. We're going to start off with. Hold on, did I specify if there's an order specifically? It doesn't really matter.
All right.
I'll start off with Nestor and G Money first.
I have an idea.
Mhm.
Anytime someone gets one wrong, we all take a shot.
You must be out your damn
We
mind.
will be sleeping here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
must
I
be
was,
damn
I was
mind.
just thinking maybe he throws some softballs over the plate. He was thinking about having to take all these shots.
Who won the Super Bowl last year?
Whose initials are JT has a horseshoe on his helmet.
So, yeah, we'll start off with Nestor and G Money. We'll have 60 seconds to answer. Obviously, there are no steals. It's all the same rules as last time. So, okay, are you guys ready?
No, but go ahead.
Oh, get out of here. One moment, folks. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Nestor and G Money. First one. We are going to start off with 6 touchdowns, 2 fumbles,
Son of a bitch.
72.4 yards a game,
He's going yards per
and 796 yards total on the season. Who is this?
How many touchdowns did you say?
6.
game. 6.
796 yards.
796 total.
That's got to be near the. That's got to be in like the top 5 or 6.
Oh my
I don't know why I'm trying to help y'all, but
6. God, you know,
thinking.
I want to say CMC, but I think it's
god. Right.
Clock is going.
How many touchdowns?
7.
6.
6.
Oh, that's. I want to say Kyrie.
You're thinking Williams?
Williams?
I think CMC might have 7.
796, though.
Oh yeah.
I think CMC has 785 yards. I was just looking at the Niner stats, guys.
Oh,
I'm just.
yeah.
I
there
could
you
be
go.
wrong on that, but
790 is it's either Kyron or it's either CMC.
20 seconds.
Let's roll with CMC. Worst case is that we're wrong, and it's someone above him. It's not
Yeah.
A-Train, is it?
10 seconds.
Yeah, let's go with CMC. And it's either that or Kyron, but yeah, CMC.
The correct answer is Kyron Williams.
shit.
Oh, you're right.
Hold on. Woo. That
So,
was-
yeah,
that was-
Connor Williams and CMC. Never mind.
Okay. June and Malin. Are you guys ready?
Goddamn. Sure.
All right. Now, I will say the numbers, like some of them I'll give you the total yards on the season. Some of them I'll give you like average yards per carry.
Per game. Oh, per carry.
Some of them I'll
Jesus
give you like
Christ.
attempts.
Are we getting touches too?
Yes.
Fuck.
Spread this out a bit. All right. Here we go. Next person here.
Voodoo dollar.
This gentleman has 951 total yards on the season.
Total.
Mhm.
Fuck you.
10 touchdowns, 0 fumbles, and 155 attempts.
Okay. Is the touchdowns total?
Can we steal?
Correct.
Touchdowns are total as well.
Anytime it's touchdowns, it's for the whole season.
I want to go.
No, you can't.
I want to go A chain.
Let us steal.
No, no,
It's possible.
no.
there's
You will not go
steal.
A
This is
chain.
interesting.
We're not
You will
going
not go A
A-Chain?
chain.
We're not
Nope.
going A chain.
I didn't say anything. I'm just
Why would you want A-Chain?
putting out an idea.
Nope.
30 seconds.
Jim, it looks like you're fucking reading something.
I'm looking at you.
Look at me.
My screen is like this.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was
No, I'm
like,
looking at you. But it's not A-Chain though. It's not A-Chain. I don't think he has I don't think he has that amount of yards.
I
So
don't
I don't
see
believe it. I'm
see
going to
what
say
A-Chain.
either. I believe it could be Jamar Gibbs. If I'm thinking about Jamar Gibbs in this situation.
Doubting my boy A-Chain. Okay.
let's go, Gibbs.
Correct answer is Jameer Gibbs. 1
You
point.
see the faith, the trust.
1 point to Team June and Malin.
Pretty sure A-Chain has 10 touchdowns. That's what I was basing the whole thing off of, his touchdowns.
Yeah.
I got nothing. When he said total yards, I was like, man, fuck you. That's not even.
All right. Next
mean?
question. Back to Nestor and G Money here. All right. This next gentleman has 4 touchdowns, 2 fumbles, 77.5 yards a game,
Mm-hmm.
and 853 total yards on the season.
Oh, I know this. Oh my god. You said 4 touchdowns?
See,
I want to say it's either thinking it's not thinking B. John Robinson. Could it be B. John? 853. He's up there. That's top 10. Easy.
Said 853 total.
Yeah.
It's total rushing yards, right? We're not including receiving yards.
yeah, this is just rushing.
Okay.
I got this wrong.
I got it. 4 touchdowns. That sounds like him. Though,
That's fair.
because for some crazy ass reason they don't run him down by the goal line that much.
Yeah, B. John.
Yeah. You were right the last time. I was wrong. So, yeah.
The correct answer is B. John Robinson.
Good job. Good pull.
All right.
Pull.
Next question. June and Malin, you guys ready?
I'm ready.
All right. This next running back has 7 touchdowns, 1 fumble, 796 total yards, and he's averaging 3.7 yards a carry. Who is this?
That's easy.
Is that
That's
CMC?
Christian McCaffrey.
3.7.
That's McCaffrey.
Correct answer is Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah. When you said the 3.7, I knew it was Christian McCaffrey. And plus, Maylin said it earlier.
I was looking
Maylin
at
said
this
it earlier.
That's because we got killed on the Kyrie Williams one. Because their yardage is really close towards our average.
Yep.
All right. Back to Nestor and G Money. Are you guys ready to go?
Freebie.
All right. This next running back has 5 touchdowns on the year, no fumbles,
Damn.
75.7 yards a game with 168 attempts. Who is he?
Oh, you.
How many, did you say yards at all? Total yards, or you just gave me carries? I mean,
Total yards was not in there.
okay. So
5 touchdowns, no fumbles.
Oh, I think I know who it is.
What's his per yards per?
75.7 per game.
Game.
I only know Devon A. Chain has 5 touchdowns, I think.
We just got to think about it like this: low attempts, kind of high average on per game. So it's not someone that's been starting the whole year.
How many touchdowns again?
5.
Oh, I think he has more than that, though.
Let's hear an answer.
Charbonnet.
Correct answer is Rico Dowdle.
Man.
I was going Dowdle or Henderson because they both did
Yeah,
start
I was
the year as the starter. Because that was kind of a low attempts, but that's 77 per game. Dowdle. Why does Hubbard still get the fucking ball? I like 3.8 yards a carry. Dowdle's at like 5.
All right. Next question here. Score is 2-1. Malin and June. All right. Next question. We've got 3.8 yards a carry.
Trash.
11 touchdowns.
Shit.
2 fumbles on 169 attempts.
Josh Jacobs. It's Josh Jacobs. 100%. You don't even have to think about it. It's Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, that's
Okay. Hey, I'm gonna go with Malin. I have no clue. I was gonna say Pollard, but go ahead.
The correct answer is Josh Jacobs.
11
Damn.
touchdowns.
Okay.
Second in the league in
He,
touchdowns.
I only remember that
Yeah,
because
11
he's like, yeah, he's second in the league in touchdowns, but he's under 4 average.
All right. Nestor and Giamatti, you guys need one here. There's 4 total left. So, all right. This next running back has 8 touchdowns, 2 fumbles. He's got 1,084 yards on the season on 199 attempts.
That's Cook, I think.
James Cook. Or I think you're right. 1,000 and Cook. We're going.
Good answer.
Cook.
Correct answer is James Cook.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
Part of me was hoping they'd say Dalvin Cook, but
Yeah.
He's dead, I think.
We thought about it.
I was like, they hadn't drinking enough 1942 yet to make
How
that
come I
mistake,
didn't know
but I was
that?
kinda
How
hoping
come I
they-
didn't know that James Cook and Dalvin Cook were brothers?
Lord.
Damn.
All right.
I
Let's
don't
get to
know.
the next question.
Just look at the last name, June.
Well, okay, so is Thomas Cook the brother too? Clown?
They also look the same.
I mean, he's a cousin, but anyway.
Clown. Love the way June calls me clown. It's hilarious. I try to get him to call me clown.
Next running back. This gentleman has 9 touchdowns,
Oh shit!
3 fumbles,
Goddamn.
4.7 yards a carry,
Fuck.
and 79.2 yards a game.
Damn.
Who is this?
Don't know that one.
What was it again?
I want to go back to A-Chain, but I think he has 10 touchdowns.
9 touchdowns, 3 fumbles, 4.7 yards a carry, 79.2 yards a game.
I'll tell you who it's not. It's not Saquon Barkley. It is not Saquon Barkley. I don't. 79 yards a game, you said?
Uh-huh.
He's got 9 touchdowns, 4.7 yards a carry. Trying to think of who else is up there at the top of the list here. So I keep thinking of obviously Jonathan Taylor's up there. I know A-Chain's up there.
It's not Taylor.
He's over 1,000 yards, right? Did you say he's over 1,000 yards? No, you didn't say that. You didn't say that. Oh, that's shifty. That's,
Well, okay.
Could be another Josh Jacobs down there in the middle of the.
no, I
Yeah.
think Josh Jacobs was really kind of an outlier being that
Yeah.
far down. Oh, it's
I'm gonna give out my guess.
almost here.
Malin, if you can take it if you want. I'm gonna say Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
I think it's Derrick Henry.
It's either Derrick Henry or Kareem Hunt, I think. But I think Kareem Hunt
Mhm.
has 7 touchdowns. So If you think Derrick Henry, we'll go with that because Hunt has 7, I think.
I think because I was thinking about Kareem Hunt too, but I was like, I don't know if he's got as many touchdowns though. So
The final or the correct answer is Derrick Henry. That puts the score
Why do I want
at
so many of these to be A-Chain? I keep trying to convince myself.
It's not on your fantasy team, is he?
No.
I mean, you know.
All right. Next question. This is the last one for Nestor G Money here. This gentleman has 4.9 yards a carry. He has 8 touchdowns, 1 fumble, and 81.5 yards a game.
Would that be your A-Train from there? It doesn't have 10.
I don't think
that's a tough one.
I don't think
That's a
it's
tough
8
one.
I don't know about 8.
I might be completely wrong on that.
Who's in that top 10?
Give me those stats again, sir.
These stats are 4.9 yards a carry, 8 touchdowns, 1 fumble, 81.5 yards a game.
Could it be I'm thinking top 10. I'm thinking top 10.
Sounds like A-Chain.
And it's not A-Chain. I think it's Javonte Williams.
Ooh.
It's not A-Chain.
Okay, I think you're right. I'm not on your team, but I think you're
Yeah.
right.
That's, I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
June was cracking me up. It was Javonte.
I was like, David, I was like, Malin,
I
shut
never
up.
even looked at June the entire time.
I was like, I already knew it because when he said that, I was like, yeah, that's Javonte. Because they just put his stat. Matter of fact, I was just seeing his stats today.
What's the score right now?
It is 4-3, you guys.
Okay, so
So,
we can just say A-Chain, just regardless. We
Yeah.
do you know that the last running back is Devon H?
Is it? That was going to be my thing. I was about, let's just go A-Chain, man. Might as well. I wanted to go A-Chain on every other goddamn one we had.
Devon A. Chain.
That is fucking
If we had to go
hilarious.
to extra innings, I had Kenneth Walker, Brees Hall, DeAndre
Ooh.
Swift.
Did you have the touchdowns for Brees Hall in there?
Yeah.
That
two-
would have been a gimme
two
with 2.
touchdowns,
What'd
yeah.
you have on there for Walker? Was it his 72 yards a game or?
No, it's 4.6 a carry
Carry.
and 677 total.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy that Saquon Barkley only has like 2 more yards than him or 4 more yards, I think.
That's so weird.
That kid from the Browns is right after, right? He's around there.
Yeah, he was in the
Good.
same area.
Yeah.
Doing good.
I think
That's
so.
hilarious. The last one was A-Chain because I was like, if we're one up and we're the last one, I was like, I'm just going to go A-Chain because every single other guess I wanted to convince myself it's him. I don't know if it's because I see Nestor in the Dolphin shirt, but I'm
It's gotta
like,
be one of these.
A-Chain's been on my fantasy league a couple times. Maybe there's a soft spot, but it's like every time you said a stat, man, I was like, that's A-Chain. 100%.
Well,
Besides
I think, besides Taylor, I think the top guys are pretty close in like yards per carry and yards per game. You know what I mean? Because I think right now Taylor's the only guy averaging over 100 yards a game. So I think everybody else, I think the rest of the
All right. We need to go to a break. When we come back, we've got the Ride or Die in 5 Thanksgiving edition. So hold on to your horses, everybody. So
gobble, gobble.
we will be back here in about 10 minutes. So sit tight.
Wait.
This is After Further Review, episode 260.
I'm your other great co-host, Nestor.
I'm your other co-host, June Buck Spade.
and rolling in out of the 253 in his 1975 drop top Cadillac. It is your picking daddy, G-Money.
Ravens cover their pick to win the division for a reason. Mar, it looks like he's going to be back. Even without him last week, they looked better. They're going to recover and they're going to get their season on the right track with a big win here.
I'm convinced that the win the Dolphins got last week was a bit of a fluke. Take the Ravens to cover.
Defense is playing better. That defense did hold the Rams to 17 points, and they held the Bears to their worst point total of the year at 16. So I'm going to go ahead and go Ravens. Minus D8 on this one.
Anybody that had the Raiders doing anything this year is absolutely insane. But the writing was on the wall. This was all just like picks of, all right, this is going to make sense. We don't want to tank, and they're still going to tank in the most negative way because now they're stuck with Geno.
Trade Jacoby Myers, get a draft pick, build for next year because Geno Smith is not your quarterback. We in Seattle knew that. But you wanted to give us a third-round pick for him. Okay, we'll take that. But you knew what you were getting. They're probably on the same level as the Saints, and the Saints are bad.
When I was on the People's Debate, this was before a single snap had been played. Millen was bullish on Denver. I will say I have to give him his flowers. How far will the Broncos go?
All up to Bo Nix. Bo Nix has been streaky in a negative sense to a point. If you compare him to this time last year, he's just taking more chances. And what's going to come with that is, you know, a couple dips, a couple interceptions, a couple bad plays. He's still a young quarterback. That defense will be able to take them a couple games in the playoffs, depending on matchup, especially if the Bills keep continuing playing how they are. But it all depends on Bo Nix. Playoff Bo Nix. I had them winning the division, so I still have them winning the division. If they're going to win a couple games, it's going to be all up to Bo Nix.
I know that Arizona said that when Kyle is ready, he'll be starting, but I don't know. You look at what Briskett's done, and you're like, do you want to start Kyler Murray? I just think Briskett's earned the starting job until he loses it. And against the Cowboys, looks like it should be his for at least the next couple of games.
That team looks completely different with Brissett throwing the ball.
Well, I just walked 2 miles in this damn stadium. Can I get a Miller Lite, man? Miller.
Okay. I like your shirt.
It's like $18. Fuck. We're Road G. Seats 21, 22. And LSU.
I apologize.
Oh, drinks.
You're
good. You're good. I want to know what happened to Baltimore's defense. Bucks ain't this good.
Incomplete. 3rd and goal.
Technically, it's not very first. Holding. Bring that shit back. You're a wizard. $1 more would have gotten you a highlight. They conned us. They conned us into this. That's some bullshit. Excuse me, sorry. There's a lot of elderly Ravens fans right here.
Yes, the Baltimore Colts marching band back when they used to have a marching band.
A lot of popcorn. Well, there goes our points. There goes our points. Why are you so mad, man? You're so angry.
Ground floor of where they go from here, put that 4th and 2 play up on the screen on Monday and never do that shit again. That's your ground floor. Hey, you know what? 4th and 2, we're going to go to the end zone with our running back against a Pro Bowl safety, and then the running back isn't even going to run the route. 2 is going to throw it out of the end zone anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. That was the worst play call I've seen.
I thought it was 3rd down, and then they started walking out the field. I was like, why would you call that play?
If the Ravens go 4-0 the next month, do you look at them any different or any better than what we think right now? Or is it just par for the course? This is what they should do.
If they come out these next 4 games and they just smoke these 4 teams, like, okay, you have to look at them as being an upper echelon team. But if they come out and they're struggling, they're barely winning, like say they play the Jets and they beat the Jets 16-13. Nah, I'm looking at them cross-eyed.
Can't really think of them as fully back or like a dominant team yet until they're like about a 500 football team again. Let's get back to that point. These 4 teams that they do have are all pretty bad. It's not like it would be anything crazy impressive if they did went 4-0. They're doing what they should have been doing a month ago.
Just on the 4th and 2, it was just a levy of mistakes by this offense over and over and over again. This team is undisciplined. You wasted A-Chain tonight. He had 4.8 yards a carry. They gave up on the run so quickly. The Dolphins are a mess.
If you're Dan Quinn, are you keeping Jaden Daniels in that game?
Absolutely not. He just came off a hamstring. He's a young guy. This is the time where you bring him out the game and the offensive coordinator and the quarterback coach just start having conversations with. This is the teaching moment. This is your chance to teach him and say, this is what we want to do going forward. This is what we need to do. There's no reason. You're not coming back in this game because the Seahawks are like, you know what? If you want to leave him in the game, we'll leave our people in the game and we'll just keep scoring. They had no chance of coming back. They didn't have a running game, but this season's over now. It's a wash. 100%. Why is he in the damn game?
We've seen bad Jets teams, obviously, throughout the years, but this one seems atrocious, like historically bad. I'm thinking, is Aaron Glenn going to be gone before the end of the year?
The Jets ownership are notoriously cheap when it comes to they're going to fire a coach and have to pay him for like 2 or 3 more years. They would rather their fans live in hell than pay their head coach 3 years to do absolutely nothing. Their backup quarterback is Tyrod Taylor. Is that any better?
And Justin Fields, yes. I think that Tyrod Taylor has been a better quarterback in the NFL than Justin Fields has been a quarterback. And he's been around for a very long time.
But the MVP right now for me is Patrick Mahomes. That team is following behind him. They're believing in what he do. If we're talking about straight MVP, I'm giving it to Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes has maybe played 2 really good games of football. When one team has drastically underperformed versus expectations and the other team has overperformed expectations with more injuries than even the Chiefs have had, I got to go with Baker Mayfield right now.
Welcome back to the second half of your favorite show on the internet. This is After Further Review, episode 264. Your boys are back, ready to cheers to a great Ride or Die in 5, where we win a bunch of money this Thanksgiving.
Damn, who made your pour?
I was standing up when I made it, so it didn't appear as high as it is.
Objects in the mirror appear closer than what they are.
Very true.
All right. So, Ride or Die in 5 this week. Well, last week, let me start with that one first. 3 of us went 2-2, being Malin, G-Money, and June. Nestor and I went 3-1, Nestor hit his lock. Nestor's been on a bit of a heater these past couple weeks.
Go.
He's having a very good November.
Give him the heater, Ricky.
Do you remember when he used to be the only one that was negative in Ride or Die?
Used to.
Not anymore. He's been doing his homework.
Now it's somebody else.
So, yeah, last week was a weird one. I would like to give a little bit of a sympathy card to G Money's lock because had Buffalo not been Buffalo, he would have also hit his lock too. So, hey, it is what it is.
What was my lock? Do you remember what my lock was?
Ooh, I can tell you. Just go back to last week.
I haven't hit my lock 2 weeks in a row now, and I hit it pretty consistently.
Yours was that Detroit to cover 10.5.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Which
didn't they play the Giants?
They played the Giants.
God
went
damn.
to overtime.
What the-
Jameis Winston caught a touchdown.
That was a pretty good run after the catch,
It
by
was.
the way.
He looked like a wide receiver.
That was. I love how in his post-game press conference he was like, "I'll play quarterback, I'll play tight end, whatever I got to do to help the team win a football game." I'm like, well,
If
damn,
I'm the
James.
Raiders, I don't care what you say. If I'm the Raiders, I'm calling Jameis Winston next year.
I'm calling him next
If
week.
I'm Tom Brady, I'm like, look, we're gonna draft the quarterback, but to have him come in for at least a year and just be entertaining, come on, dog.
Pete
You can't
Carroll
beat that. You know what I'm saying?
and Jameis Winston. Oof. That's a duo. That's
Yeah, I was in New York for this game, and they thought they had we beat the Lions. This game,
Of course
we
they thought
got
that.
them. We're right where we want them.
they're right. The Giants don't have a single team right where they want them. Just think of the Broncos game.
Right. I wish I could have been there for that one. By the time they went to overtime, morale was low. Everyone in the bar was like, all right, like we know where this is going. And game was over, so.
Sound like the Eagles game.
Whenever you say we have them right where we want them, you're not in a good spot.
High fiving all around.
You're in a losing position trying to do the rope-a-dope. And Ollie, it worked for him. But come on.
Let's get to the first game on Thursday. We've got the Packers going to the Lions. Lions are 2.5-point favorites on this one. G-Money, we will start with you.
Well, looking at everything, Green Bay is 1-4 against the spread on the road. I'm going to roll with Detroit. Detroit minus the 2.5.
All right, June. Actually,
Yeah, I'm with G.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, I'm with G Money. I'm taking the Lions. I like them at home, and it's a revenge game. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm also taking Detroit to cover 2.5. Revenge game here. They've kind of found themselves, at least more than week one. So, yeah. Go ahead, Malin.
Even though I don't know, anyone know that Green Bay's running back name? The second
Emmanuel
stringer. I don't know.
Oh, is it Wilson?
Wilson, yeah. Okay. First of all, fuck him fantasy wise because Elijah had him and he had like 26 points in the flex. I was like, where are these points coming from some Green Bay player? I don't know. And I was like, oh yeah, Josh Jacobs out. You can kiss my ass, Wilson. Even with that being said, Detroit is not a 10.5-point favorite. They're a 2.5-point favorite. At home, they're not going to play as bad as what they did in Green Bay in week one. You can always just throw week one out the window, man. And Green Bay had all that hype. You know, Micah Parsons was still paying for a suite in Dallas. He had Sack and Goff and at Lambeau. That was a wild week. But I'm going to go ahead and take Detroit minus 2.5.
Nestor.
I feel like all the picks I made, because it's Thanksgiving week, I should just invert them. I'm also gonna go Detroit. I'm just thinking of the split in the record. So, yeah, Detroit.
Ooh, that's Thursday night or Thursday though for Thanksgiving. God, that doesn't bode well in Detroit's favor, does it? They have a pretty bad record.
We've been
As
we've been
Tom
killing
Brady
teams.
once said, last year was last year. This is a new season. This is a new year. You can't count on what happened last year.
Amen.
I think Detroit wishes that this year was last year.
Like, actually, can we pick up?
Can we go back? Can we get Ben Johnson back? Do it.
All right. Next game, 4:30 game. The Chiefs at Cowboys, where the Chiefs are 3-point favorites on the road here. Interesting. June, go ahead here.
I'm taking Dallas. I mean, they're at home. They got some momentum. I'm taking Dallas. Dallas to cover the 3. You're damn right. I'm picking my boys. Shit.
All right now.
All right, that's a lot of bluster from a 5-5 team. Let's settle down.
5-5-1. Get it right, ass.
I apologize. Who couldn't you beat again?
that Packer team we were talking about last pick. I'm also going to take the Cowboys in the points. They are feeling themselves right now. They are playing a lot better than what they were when they tied against the Packers. The Chiefs are just, I can't get a beat on them all year. They're just a strange team. Not saying that they're going to lose this game, but I think this will just be a close game. And hey, the Cowboys have shown they can play from behind. So even if the Chiefs do jump up big, the Cowboys can still kind of do what they do here. So give me the Cowboys plus the 3. Go ahead, Malin.
The only thing that really gives me cause for pause on this game is that Indy KC game was very 2024-esque. You're down by just a few points. You need a little bit of help from a yellow flag or two to get down in there. You tie the game, it goes to overtime. Somehow, some way, you pull out the win. And you know what? Then I remembered that Indianapolis didn't run the ball in the second half. Taylor had 3 carries in the fourth quarter. Isn't that fucking great? I was real happy about that. Cowboys are going to run the ball in the fourth quarter. They showed that against Philly. Even if it's not working, they're going to get Williams the ball. So I'm going to go ahead and go Dallas on this one. Also, Kansas City seems to have one of those games where they like try to fool you, like, hey guys, we're back. This is us. And then next week they lose and they're like, never mind, just kidding. Nick Wright, I mean, he's probably going to develop some sort of cancer because of this. I don't know if losing can cause cancer, but if it can, I think he's going to get it. It's going to be bad.
Oh my God.
He should phone
Somebody
James Conner and ask him what it's going to be like.
Oh, Lord.
Somebody stop him.
Nestor, go ahead.
So the thing is, the WWE, I mean, the NFL won't allow Kansas City to miss the playoffs.
This man stands on principle.
So I'm thinking,
how's that class action lawsuit going?
we're working on it. It's, I just don't think.
Just hit your
I
head
know.
on the mic.
Oh my God.
I make that 2 class action.
It's tequila. June, I'm going to pick Kansas City just because
Okay, please, 'cause-
I really want
Yeah.
them to lose. As a matter of fact, they're part of my lock.
He's the one that's been on the heater.
Yeah.
They're part of my lock.
Exactly.
So give me Kansas City
Okay.
in this one.
Go ahead, G-Money.
So Kansas City is 1-4 this season on the road against the spread. Dallas's defense since the trade deadline has improved immensely. The pass rush has definitely improved, and stopping the run has improved as well. Who would have thought, right? Trading Micah Parsons at the beginning of the season, that they would actually look this good defensively. And let's not forget, they have a kicker that can frickin' make a 70-yard field goal. So when it comes down to it, I'm going to take Dallas plus the 3.
All right. Nestor taking the island.
One of them weird times when I like the fact that Nestor's on an island there. Makes me uncomfortable because we're all taking Dallas.
Yeah, don't
Dallas.
say it like
Dallas
that.
tries
I
to
thought I was going to be on
fuck
the
us when they
island.
can.
I thought I was going to be on the fucking island, you know. And now, lo and behold,
I'm pretty sure I put them on my ban list.
Hey, one thing before we get to the next game, June, can you at least like email Brian Schott and have him come up with his own locker room speech after a game instead of stealing Pete Carroll's? That'd be great. Word for word, it's wonderful.
You're a hater.
All right.
Says every Dallas fan since '95.
Let's go to the night game between the Bengals and the Ravens. Ravens
I hate
are
this game
7-point
so much.
favorites. Hey, the Roger Goodell was assuming this was Joe Shiesty versus Lamar Jackson, and instead we're getting Joe Feisty versus Lamar Jackson.
No, they're saying Burrow's gonna play.
Oh, this is his
they
return.
said Burrow's
Yeah,
going
he's
to play.
playing.
Yeah,
He is
he's
playing.
gonna play. He's going to play.
Well, you should love this game then.
No, a 7-point with Burrow with his first game back and Jamar Chase. Maybe he's done spitting on people. I don't know.
7 points though. Joe Shiesty's back. Jamar Chase he's I mean, I'm thinking, since I'm going first here, that the Ravens are going to cover 7 points.
That was a good Nestor. That was a good Nestor move. I appreciate it. That was a good Nestor move.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just Joe Burrow, because he had a toe injury, right? He already wasn't that mobile. That offensive line is still shit. Jamar Chase being back, I mean, I don't know. If you dehydrate him so he can't spit on people, he's going to cramp up and be out of the game anyway. So that's either or you get there. But damn, man, Baltimore, like, Lamar Jackson isn't running the ball because he's still not 100%. And so you've taken that away from them. You also have Derrick Henry not even running 4 yards a clip. I can't do it. I got to go Baltimore. I tried to convince myself with Cincy, but I got to go Baltimore. I hate you for making these goddamn picks.
Blame Mr. Goodell. Nestor.
I am absolutely picking the Ravens in this one. I think it's a trap to think Joe Burrow's going to come out and be great, and then Chase will be great. You have no T. Higgins, by the way. I think it's a trap. Usually, I heard a stat. I'm not exactly sure about that, but when Joe Burrow comes back from an injury, he's not on fire when he comes back. So, yeah, give me the Ravens.
It's a trap.
G-Money.
Sorry.
Yeah, you know, I went back and forth with this. You know, last year, both games were like 2 points. 2 points. I'm like, man, 2 points. But then I remember what Tom Brady said, you know, you can't count on last year. Every season's a new season. And I'm like, Tom, you're the man. You're the GOAT. You know. and Joe Burrow coming back, cool. He's still got no O-line. He's only going to have Jamar Chase because, as Nestor said, T. Higgins is out. And even though the Ravens' defense is not good, Ravens' offense is. And Cincinnati doesn't have a defense.
True.
So give me Baltimore minus the 7.
All right, June.
Keeping it simple. I'm taking the Ravens, nevermore.
We're going to have an interesting Thanksgiving day. Yep. Next day, we have got the Bears and the Eagles. This one is in Philly. Sorry. This one is in Philly. Eagles are covering 6.5 points. And Malin, we will start with you.
Oddly enough, they're both 7-4 against the spread, which is wild. Somebody is on the phone in the parking lot. Apparently, they think that their phone is bad because they're talking really loud, like the mic ain't picking them up. Like, get off the Nokia, brother. Like, go get rid of Cricket, man.
What's going on in Florida? What's going on in Florida right now?
What is the other person here? I want to know what.
No, like what are they like? Why are you yelling at
If
me?
we're hearing this,
Like, why are you so angry? It's like, no, I'm just trying to tell you what I had for dinner. No, this is one of those. Okay, so this is one of those classic games, right? Where it is either Philly is going to keep being what they were last week, or are they going to put it on the gas? But even then, they haven't been beating a lot of teams by 6.5 points, even at home. There's been a lot of close games with them, like June said. And I'm gonna take Chicago. Take Chicago on this one for 2 reasons. Actually 3 reasons. One, I hate Philly fans. And I don't even want them to like climb up and slide down a grease boulder. And it's like I want them to fall on a street sign in between their legs.
Okay.
Is what I
okay. Jesus Christ.
And then
Jesus Christ.
And I want the NFC North to be really interesting. I think it's really great for the NFL right now when you got like when Chicago's up at the top right now and Green Bay and Detroit are looking up at them. I just think it'd be great if they keep making Green Bay and Detroit push throughout the rest of the year. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Chicago. Even though Caleb Williams is one of the only starters in the NFL throwing under 60% of his, or completing under 60% of his passes, yet still only has 4 interceptions. That's mind-boggling to me. But before I talk myself out of it, I'm going to go Chicago.
Nestor, go ahead.
Yeah, we just talked about Philly's struggles. I don't think they turn it around in this game. They could win, but it would probably be a really close game. Gotta give Chicago the merit, how they've performed all season. So I think it's close. Give me Chicago.
Money.
Yeah, I don't think it's close at all. Caleb Williams, I think, is hitting 58.5% of his passes. That's not good. That's not good. Chicago wins games late, but I don't think they do it against Philadelphia. As much as I want Philadelphia to lose, make me happy. I'm just not going to be happy that on Sunday because Philadelphia is going to win the game. They're going to win it handily. Caleb Williams is going to look at his nails and wonder why he had them painted like they were. He's going to look for his mom in the stand so he can cry with her. She can hold him and tell him it's not his fault.
That'd be brown, yellow, orange.
So, yeah. Give me the Bears minus a 6.5.
Oh.
Seasonal. All right. I'm also going to take the Bears in the 6.5 here. For all the same reasons you guys just highlighted, Darian. I just really fucking hate the Eagles. Go ahead, June.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking the Bears. Fuck Philly.
Wow.
It's fuck Philly.
You'd have thought he'd been sitting here
Crybaby
in
ass.
1942.
Bunch of fucking crybabies. You should have heard them. You should see some of the stuff they're posting on the internet right now. They're fucking crybabies. I can't even believe that they would actually post the shit they're posting. The biggest fucking bunch of babies I've ever seen.
June, there was
anyway,
there's a Cowboys fan with a belt just going like.
Yeah.
Belt
I
ass.
saw-
Belt
shit.
to ass. I'm kind of wondering
But
why
yeah.
June was like so upset over me wanting Philly fans to fall on a street sign over here, but
Yeah,
yeah,
and
he's taking them. You'd have thought they'd been right up his alley. Not literally, but figuratively.
Yeah. So I'm taking the Bears, but I would take the Bears anyway. Even if this, even would if last week wouldn't happen, I still would have took the Bears because I think the Bears are much improved. So, hey,
That's terrifying. Oh God.
Last game.
How's it gotta go in the ass? Can't we?
Monday night. And we'll start with Nestor on
I
this
like it.
one.
I have no idea what
We have the Giants going to New England, where the Patriots are 7.5 point favorites here. Nestor, start us off right.
I think obviously the Patriots win this one. My problem was this last game they had. I don't feel like they have a need.
Did you see that?
I don't feel like they have a need to blow this team out of the water. I think it's gonna be close for absolutely not close. But Patriots win by 7. And it just looks like a game where if you were just to look at the score, I don't know, you wouldn't have noticed that the Patriots are just letting the Giants just hang in there. Yeah, just give me the Giants just because I don't think the Patriots are going to feel the need to blow this team out of the water. Patriots win by 7, but give me the Giants.
I'm judging the shit out of people right now based on what we're seeing on the TV, man. They're giving away free Thanksgiving dinners at Bucks One, and I just saw this person load up a whole ass bunch of food into a car that had a dealer plate on it because it was just purchased, and it was a brand new Mini. I'm like, bitch, don't
Shit you see in Tampa.
go buy you a 2014 Toyota Corolla and go buy yourself a turkey.
No.
Those turkeys are expensive.
It's like
It's inflation.
I'm buying a new car. I don't have money for food.
Someone else was driving around and they were like a $56,000 minivan. I know for a fact it was, and they're like, "Give me that turkey."
And then you were like, no, she looks like she could use free.
She did, man. I mean, I don't mean nothing, but I mean they could have included some lotion. She's a little ashy.
Needed a little bit.
damn. What damn?
She needed some moisturizer. The weather's drying out up here, guys.
Next person, go ahead, G-Money.
Oh, give me the Patriots. Jameis Winston is a crazy son of a bitch. And he's going to say some crazy shit that everybody's going to go like, the fuck? But they're playing in New England, and the Patriots are playing well. That's why I say when you get a good head coach with a good coaching staff for the players they have, you can go far, and they're going far. And the Giants are going to be the 3rd, maybe 4th pick in the draft. That's where they're heading. So,
Which would be good for them if they think they have their quarterback.
True.
If they think they have him. I'm not saying they do. I'm just saying if you're in the top 5 and you think you have your quarterback,
yeah,
you could trade down. You can pick somebody.
Or the rest of us, or anybody taking the Giants?
Negative Ghost Rider. Negative Ghost Rider.
No. I will say that I think it's going to be like a 3-point game, and Winston's going to throw like a pick 6 with like 4 minutes left. He's going to be driving down. He'll have 4 touchdowns in the game and just snatch defeat
shootout
from the jaws of victory there.
I'm fine with
It'd be
that.
awesome. You'll be sweating, is all I'm saying. But they'll cover
For most of the
But you'll be sweating for most of the game. Because
All right.
James is going to do some weird shit.
Thriller. Well, that brings us to our locks for the week. Folks at home, if you are new to this, which you probably are, this is where we give you, each one of us give you our own betting pick that we are certain is going to hit this weekend. Now, this could be an individual thing or a parlay. It doesn't really matter. However you want to build this out, it is completely up to you, but it's just a pick that is going to make the audience some money this weekend. So I'll kick this one off here. I am taking Kareem Hunt anytime touchdown score Thursday against the Cowboys.
Okay.
He's like plus 135 odds last time I checked on Hard Rock. So there's that. That's my safe one. But I also, just to throw this out, it's not really a lock, but it's just a little bonus pick here. I have a parlay of touchdown scores. I believe it is Jahmyr Gibbs to score. It is Travis Kelce to score.
Ooh.
It is Jamar Chase to score. Those three, in all three of the Thursday games. Total of plus 445 odds with all three of them in there. So,
not bad.
Okay.
Just throwing that out there, folks. But Kareem Hunt is my actual lock.
Hard Rock has fucked me enough this year. Next year.
I don't. Next year they can come back, do it again. But this year I've had enough.
There's some pretty shitty games, man.
Who would like to go next here with their lock?
I'll go.
Go ahead, June.
Money line.
Okay, I'm doing a 4-team parlay. It's a money line bet. I'm taking the Bucks to
sorry,
win.
you said what?
A 4-team parlay.
Money line.
Yeah, money line. I'm taking the Bucks to win. I'm taking the Rams to win. I'm taking the Seahawks to win, and I'm taking the Broncos to win.
Who are the Broncos playing? Oh, Washington.
Interesting. All right. Thank you, June. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
G Money.
And if I hadn't have done Buffalo in a 17 fucking parlay, I would have been rich. I'm doing a 16 parlay.
God damn.
$10 bet at ESPN Bets. I have Detroit, Baltimore, the Rams, Houston, Seattle, and New England. $10 bet will get you 96.74 return.
Ooh. Beautiful, beautiful.
Sorry, I've got Detroit, Baltimore, New England, Houston,
Seattle, and the Rams.
Seattle. Gotcha. Okay. Who's next?
I got a funny one for you.
Only
because G Money's going to laugh at this. I'm going to have an anytime touchdown for Charbonnet in this game against Minnesota because they'll let Walker run it right up into the red zone every single fucking week. And then they'll give it to Charbonnet inside the 5 without goddamn fail. So, and you know what? On a little bonus here, the NFL needs to start spreading out some of these shitty games. Like Atlanta and the Jets and Jacksonville and Tennessee should not be playing on the same week. We deserve better because there's not going to be a lot of games on Sunday because of Thursday and Friday night.
Yeah.
Those are going to be two of the games. Like, Red Zone's not even going to want to put them on. They're going to...
No.
They're going to be playing repeats from, like, the week before.
Right.
Like, Tyrod Taylor and fucking...
Kirk Cousins. Which, by the way...
What are we doing?
For what it's worth, I had Kirk Cousins in a, 4 or 5 man parlay, all passing yards. Needed him to have over 200 yards. He finished 199.
Oh, of course he did.
He was the only person that didn't come through for me.
Damn.
I'm like, you could drop back one more step. Come on. Go ahead, Nestor. What was your?
I want at least one of these 3 teams to lose. So
what?
It's my lock. Big brain.
You're picking them to lose?
I'm picking them to win.
Oh.
which is why one of them will lose. So,
Okay.
Bills to win.
But that's who you want to lose.
Rams to win. Also lose. Chiefs to win. 3-team parlay.
He said, "Fuck my lock." I know I'm not going to win.
You guys
it.
are welcome.
I might as well. I'm excited.
I guarantee
you. He's like, someone's going to be happy. I hope it's us. I hope the Rams lose. They're probably not, though. Who are the Rams? Carolina? God damn it.
Damn.
Son of a bitch. There's too many 10-point swings, man. Even Seattle has 10.5 points.
I didn't like that point spread.
Jesus.
So to recap, we are all taking the Lions to cover 2.5 points against the Packers. Nestor is taking the Chiefs to cover 3 points against the Cowboys. The rest of us are with the Cowboys. We're all taking the Ravens to cover 7 points against the Bengals. We're all taking the Bears and the 6.5 points against the Eagles. We're all taking the Patriots to cover 7.5 points against the Giants. And then for our locks, I've got Kareem Hunt scoring a touchdown. June has got the Bucks, the Rams, the Seahawks, and the Broncos all to win. G Money has got the Lions, the Ravens, the Patriots, the Texans, Seahawks, and the Rams all to win. Malin has Charbonnet scoring a touchdown. And then Nestor has the Bills, the Rams, and the Chiefs winning. All of that sound accurate?
Sounds good to
I
me.
don't even know I want to say this. I had the Giants to cover.
You want to add that in there?
Just because I have. I don't know.
All right.
Giants to cover? Why do
Cover seven.
these are supposed to be locks, not things that we want to go?
No,
opposite.
I'm saying for
your pick.
Oh,
No, for the pick.
Oh, for the pick, the New England Giants. You're going to give them. So New England
You're
has to win by
adding
8.
that to
I'm not adding to the lock.
He's just changing his
Oh,
pick.
the whole thing?
Just the pick.
Oh, the pick. The
Yeah,
fifth
yeah,
pick. Okay.
I didn't want to change my answer.
All right. So that is where everybody's at. And well, yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. Anything else you guys want to mention here?
A lot of alcohol on Thanksgiving.
It's gonna be a lot.
Yeah, Thursdays.
Lots of, yeah. I just want to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone, and I wish I was there.
No, you don't.
And you know, maybe I'll be there next year.
26.
I would.
I can convince the love of my life to come down.
I would like to.
It's warmer down here than it is
Nestor's already
up
here.
there. I'll tell you that right now.
I'd like to say happy Thanksgiving to anybody except for the people that live in the following places. Oklahoma, you can go fuck yourself for obviously reasons. Toronto and all of Canada, you can go F yourself and drown in some syrup. Pittsburgh, I haven't forgot about Super Bowl 40. You can go fuck yourself too. Philly fans, you're not saved. You guys can kiss my ass. So all of Pennsylvania.
Indiana's
and I'm sorry, Jim, but I'm putting anyone in New England as well for Super Bowl 49.
That's all right.
They can.
That's not okay. First of all, that's not New England's fault.
Everyone else can.
That was not New England's
Everybody
fault.
else
That
can
was their
lick my
coach's fault.
ass, or everybody else can kiss my ass. New England can lick my balls, is what they can do.
That wasn't New England's fault. That was your coach's fault.
Those are the people. Everybody else, happy Thanksgiving, gobble gobble. Eat you some pie, some turkey, have some fun. You want to throw Miami in there too? Yeah, we can throw Miami in there. Fuck Miami. No, the heat specifically.
Oh, we've
Heat
been doing
specifically.
good. We've been doing good.
Heat specifically.
Okay. This dude.
Yeah,
This
talk
dude is
about
out of
Orlando
control.
every time you guys go down there.
I mean, everybody have a happy and safe Thanksgiving. And
Except in the places I just
just,
mentioned.
just remember, if you drink and drive fast, drink hard.
Need to kill. These guys seen the other guys?
It's just natural selection.
Trying to talk
so.
them off a ledge. It's like, I'm telling you right now, a lot of people are saying you don't have the balls to do it.
Did you see that there was someone that crashed a Toyota Corolla through a median on the interstate? And they said so-and-so has been charged with a DUI. And I was like, well, yeah. Like, if you can hit through the barrier with a Corolla, you wanted that.
I gotta get that person. That person deserves a golf clap.
All right.
But I'm in trouble because I want Toronto people to drown in syrup.
We will talk to you all real soon. Have a good holiday. And until next time, peace out.